Dear students, today we'll see some other operation, binary operation of data frame objects, the way how we can perform operation between two data frame objects, that is division operation. Now today's session we'll see division operation, how we can perform between data frame objects. Division binary operation using division operator, that is normal division, which you can perform by using the operator, and by using div function. Div function, how you can perform division operation, and by using rdiv, which is nothing but reverse division operation, how we will be able to perform. So you can perform multiplication, sorry, here you can perform division operation, division operation on two data frames objects, either using operator, division operator, or using the function called div, division. As for syntax, data frame object 1 dot div of df2, which means data frame object 1 is divided by data frame object 2, or by using reverse division, that is reverse division. As for syntax, which you can see, data frame object 1 then rdiv, which means data frame object 2 is divided by data frame object 1. Okay, now the way how we can make use this operation, binary division operation on two different objects, how we can perform calculations, division calculations. For that we will be using, so four data frame objects earlier, which we used with addition, subtraction and multiplication. Same manner, four data frame objects which we will use here also, and we will perform the division operation. And we will start calculating the division operation. So we'll start with, as usual, you need to import the pandas module as well as numpy module, and we need to create array object and then data frame object, data frame object 1, same manner. So the values, the data which we took here, 1 2 3 4 4 5 6 and 7 8 9, and column headers which we specified, our own column headers ABC. Same manner, import the pandas module, numpy module, and create the array object 2, and here the data which we took here, 10 20 30 40 50 60 70 80 90, and while creating data frame object 2, pd dot data frame of array object 2 comma column headers again, which we used ABC. Same way, creating data frame object 3, import as usual modules, and then so create the array object 3, and the values which we used here, array object 1000 200 300, sorry, 100 200 300 400 500 600. So when you look at other two objects, it was 3 rows 3 columns, and this one when you look at 2 rows 3 columns, array object 3 which we created, which means data frame object 3 which takes place 2 rows and 3 columns, 2 rows and 3 columns. Same way, as usual, data frame object 4 creation, create the data, that is array object 4, 1000 2000 4000 5000 7000 and 8000. So here when you look at here, there are 3 rows and 2 columns in this particular data frame object. df4 equal to pd dot data frame of array object 4 comma columns equal to that column headers which we specify here, a and b, which we specify here, a and b. Yes, so once you did that, then you can perform division operation between any two objects, as df1 divided by df2, then you will get the output of those two objects after the calculation of division, after the calculation of division. So 1 divided by 10, same way 2 divided by 20, When you look at those two data frame objects, the division, so 1 divided by 10, 2 divided by 20, then 3 divided by 30, 4 divided by 40, 5 divided by 50, 6 divided by 60, 7 divided by 70, 8 divided by 80, and 9 divided by 90. So which means you will get 0.1, the division operation, once it executes. Same manner, which you can see, df1 dot div of division operation by using the function df2. So here also will get the same operation. So this is nothing but df1 divided by df2. So which will get same result as an output. Same result as an output. Now when I go for other way, df2 divided by df1. Okay. So df2 divided by df1, which means 10 divided by 1. Same way, 20 divided by 2, 30 divided by 3, then 40 divided by 4, 50 divided by 5, 60 divided by 6, 70 divided by 7, 80 divided by 8, 90 divided by 9. So you will get the 10 as the result. Same way, when you apply df1 dot reverse division or div of df2, which is nothing but df2 divided by df1 again. So that's why you will get here result 10, 10, 10, same as df2 divided by df1. So df1 or div df2 also give you the same result. So now here, so df1 divided by df2 is not equal to df2 divided by df1. Okay, so df1 divided by df2 is equal to df1 dot div of df2, whereas df2 divided by df1 is equal to, so df1 dot or div of df2. Reverse multiplication is equivalent to, so df2 divided by df1, the result when you look at. Now same way, between df1 and df3, between df data frame object 1 and object 3, when you do the division operation, then you can see the result, and non-matching indexes you will see as a result nan value. As usual, we know that if any one of the column, so any one value which stores nan value, so which means the integer data which not matched, that is the reason which you can store the nan value. So that one automatically which upgrades to the floating point number, because integer cannot hold nan values in Python. So to store nan values, integer data is automatically upgraded to floating point number. That is the reason which you can see results float values. And here as usual, division operation, normal division whatever you perform, so which stores in the form of float values. Okay, and you will see floor division also, which we have normal operator floor division. While executing you will see that also. So same way, division operation you will get the same result. When you work with other side, df3 divided by df1, then you will see the result as, you will see result as, which is equivalent to reverse multiplication, which is equivalent to reverse multiplication. So like this, which you can perform between df1 and df4, and same manner which you can perform 2 and 3 and 2 and 4 and 3 and 4. So same manner the way how you can execute your data. Let's see, we'll start with practically execution of division operation. First import the module, import pandas as pd. Same way import the numpy module. import numpy module. Now create the array objects as well as data frame objects, all 4 objects. Data frame object 1 created. Now same manner create data frame object 2, same manner create data frame object 3, same manner create data frame object 4. Okay, once you create the data frame objects, yes, you can print the objects, all the objects as you want it. You can print out to see the data which it contains as usual. Yes, once you know the data frame objects, the content which it contains, all the 4 objects, then you will be able to perform division operation. Now we are going to see the division operation between the objects. 1 divided by 2. Yes, you can see same way df1 dot div of, by using the function df2, you can see both are same, the result is same when you apply like this. Then let's see floor division also, normal division, what it gives. You know the floor division in Python especially, so which gives you the integer result. Okay, integer 0 0 0, but these two statements are equal. Okay, same manner reverse df2 division df1. Now see the result and apply the again div function of df1, sorry, df1 dot rdiv. Okay, then df2. Now see between these two statements, when you look at the result, which will give you the same result. Okay, now when you look at here, same normal floor division, only integer part will give you as a result. Only integer part will give you as a result. And whereas a division and reverse div function which displays float values, which displays float values. This I am just showing you floor division also, but they were given only for this operation. Only they shown this operation. Okay, and the function which we can make use. Same manner, now we saw between 1 and 2 objects, we will see the 1 and 3 objects. df1 dot div of df3. Okay, same way reverse when you do, see these two statements gave same result. Now when you go for other way, the operation, now see df1 dot reverse division of df3. Now see the output, and same way when you apply here normal floor division, you will get the integer value. Let's see. But when it gone to floor division also, here you will see output float values, because it's not matched indexes are available, not matching indexes. That's why which stores the non-value, then automatically which upgraded to float value. Earlier which we worked with between one and two objects, there are all the matching indexes in those two data frame objects. So floor division as usual, which gives you integer value. When it comes to here, so non-value is storing, which means floating upgraded, integer to upgrade float. That is the reason entire result which you get as a float value. Okay. So if all the indexes matches here also, then you will not see float result. You will see only integer for floor division operation. Now same manner we can work with between df1 and df4 and apply the division function. Yes, reverse you apply now. One dot rdiv of df4. Yes, you see now again. So same set of statements which you will see clearly. These two gave same result and these two gave same result. If you apply here also now, first one is like df1 floor division, df4 integer which you will get here. Same way when you apply df4, df1. Okay. You will see again, because here one particular column entire values are non-values. Earlier between 1 and 3 only one column, only one value not matching index, one cell. That case it will be upgraded to float value. If complete entire column is non-value, which means non only you will see as a node. Okay. Now same manner you can work with df2 divided by df3, then apply the df2 dot div of df3. As you can see the floor division also, how we will get the output. Okay, so here the difference you can check that if only one value is non-value, float you will see result. Then apply other way, df3 divide df2, then apply the reverse multiplication or reverse division. Now apply that df3 floor division df2. Okay, so that is how the set of statements which it gives you result, which it gives you the result, the way how you can make use between 2 and 3. Same way which you can apply between 2 and 4, df2 divide df4. You can apply the df2 dot div of df4. You can see. Now we apply same thing for floor division. You can see integer values again. Same way df4 divide df2. See the result. And when you apply the reverse division, see the result. You can apply here also floor division to see what it is. It is only for to know floor division also here, that is why it is showing. But when it comes to the division, generally normal division which we go for, and then the functions div and rdiv, reverse division, that is what which you can use. But here only for to understand floor division also showing you the output, okay, between 2 and 4 objects. Same manner you can work with 3 and 4 objects, okay. Then apply the div function, 3 and 4 objects, okay. You can see the floor division also. You will see the difference between normal division and floor division always. Same way you can apply for reverse other way of execution. Then see df3 dot rdiv of df4. You can see floor division. So now if we executed all the way which between two objects, the division, binary division operation, how we can perform between any two data frame objects, as will be able to perform division, binary division operation. Now same thing, you can look at all the things which we performed between any two objects which we created among four objects, okay. Now we'll just go with script file interactive mode which we saw. Let me see, you will be able to execute interactive mode also. Anyone will take, will make the changes of application. As usual, you need to import two modules, then create the objects, all the four objects, data frame objects. Yes, then print that objects 1 2 3 4. So once you print that, then perform the division of 3 and 4. Let's see. Here div function, then same way apply here r division. So once you write an application, then go to file, click save as, give the file name binary division dot the file extension py, then save it. So once you save the application, go to run menu, click run module. You will see all the things which executed and which perform the operation binary division. Binary division. Same way, which you can make use such a way that so you'll be able to perform here this into floor division. Yes, you can perform floor division also. Save the application, click run module. You can see floor division also calculated. Same manner, you can work with all the objects which you want to specify. Yes, you can specify that. So what I will do here, 1 and 3 which you saw now, 3 and 4, same manner you can make use such a way that 1 and 4 also, or 1 and 2, whatever it is. So we'll go for 1 and 2 now. 1, 2, 1, 2, the operation which you want to perform. Sorry, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, then floor division also which you want to see, as you can do. Then apply here also. 1, 2. Okay, now which will be executed. Save and go to run. Click run module. You will see 1 and 2 also, which is performed. Okay, only if you want to see only 2 objects operation, yes, you can specify such a way that so whichever 2 objects you require, you make use those 2, and remaining objects which you can keep it in comment, so that it will be displayed only 2 objects and you will be able to perform only those 2 objects operation. So I am using which I don't want the statements with comment. Yes, you can see the objects data frame 3 and 4 I don't want, and printing those objects data also I don't want to print, and the operation which I want perform between those 2 objects 3 and 4, yes, I don't want. So only 1 and 2 objects which I want to print the data, as well as the operation which I want to perform those objects which I'll see. Okay, now go to again save the application, because you made it changes, you put comments some of the statements, then you go to the save the application and go to run, click the run module, run menu, run module. You will see only now between 1 and 2 objects the operation which you perform, printing 1 object, 2 objects, and the operation which it was performed, df1, df2, these 2 set of statements will give you same result. And reverse, okay, reverse we did not apply here, normal division. Which means this statement you include after this division and make use the changes of objects 2 and 1. Because normal division and div function which gives you one set of result, and reverse of the objects, second object divided by first object, and RDiv, reverse division. Those two set of statements will give you the one set of result. Let's see now again. Save the application, execute, go to run menu and run module. Yes. Now we'll see these two set of statements, one result, which means same result, these two set of statements, and other two set of statements, see the result, same. And as usual, the objects which we created, data frame objects which we printed, between those two, index matching will be calculated. If index doesn't match between the objects, those will be stored data non values. It will be stored as a data non value. So now we come to know the way how we can make use division operation, binary division operation between two data frame objects. Earlier we saw addition, subtraction, we saw multiplication, and now we saw division. We saw division also. So that is how binary operations which you can work, all four basic operations: addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. So we will see some of the examples on this particular binary operation another class. So that's all. Thank you for the day. We will continue with next class.